All right, today we're gonna be doing a walk around and test drive on this real deal 1966 Mustang GT Fastback. Now this car came into our shop a few months ago as an all original Texas car, had the original paint on it still, just completely 100% original GT car. We went through, put a nice driver quality paint job on it, went through, did some stuff with the interior, added air conditioning, but a really beautiful real deal GT Fastback.
Yeah, we'll get to it a little bit and just kind of tell some of you guys on how to tell a real deal GT. Really helps when we got the original paint. We also stripped this thing down to bare metal. So most of this car was all stripped to bare metal and done back in its original light silver blue color. As far as the engine compartment, we got the idle set just a little high because you have the air conditioning on. We added on the air conditioning, so it's brand new air conditioning, power steering, aluminum radiator, all new plug wires, stock manifolds, carburetor rebuild, full tune, brand new Napa Legend battery. We'll go ahead and fire it up again and we'll just listen to the duals on it. Also, it's got brand new dual exhaust, got the GT dual exhaust. Dual exhaust sounds good, no smoke. We chose on this one, and it's always kind of cool to leave a little bit of originality. We left the original back bumper on this, and it's got some little scrapes and scars on it, but it's really cool to leave just a little bit of originality on these original cars. A guy can always go ahead and buy a new bumper for $100, but they're only original once. As we look up and down the sides, nice straight body. This car is calling out for just a little bigger tire and wheel in the back. Also, when we got this rust-free car underneath, we went ahead and put all new rear leaf springs, new suspension, new exhaust, all new front suspension, shocks, bushings, you name it, everything is new. So it's going to sit just a little higher than what we usually see them right now, just with everything being new until everything settles down. But some bigger tires in the back's really going to make it look nice.
It was really cool to watch this thing, go from how it came into to how it sits now. But
running driving project basically, huh? Bottom of the hood paint's nice. Fenders were taken off when they were painted. Top of the firewall was all painted as well. Again, nice driver quality paint job and on a good straight solid body. Aluminum radiator was added. New hoses, belts are all new as well. But this was added just for the simple fact when we put that air on there, just to keep this thing cool.
Yeah, it's got the original motor. And with these GTs like Chad was talking about, there's a few little ways to tell that you got a real GT versus a clone. And there's really one way that is kind of the tried and true. But one little way to tell is the fog lights are wired in the correct spot, and it's a punched out hole, not a drilled out hole.
Both spots there. You got to have the front disc brakes. Obviously, you got to have an A code, which you have here in the VIN, factory 4-barrel car. You can have a real GT 2-barrel C code. Inside the trunk is really the tall tail. While Dalton's opening that up, we'll just go down here along the body lines. Back of the hood fits really nice to the back of the cowl, top of the fender, top of the door, all lines up nice as well. Gap from top to bottom is good. It's got new GT emblems, new Mustang emblems on the bottom. It's got the new GT stripe. And this is just a really nice light silver blue. Really nice gap on the back side of the door. All the chrome around here is all nice as well. Back glass is good. Of course, this GT's got the folding rear seat. New rubbers, all the paint in the jambs was all redone as well. Bottom of the trunk lid was repainted. And the trunk looks nice. And as we look in here, if you look inside here, you do? Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
So with these GTs, the really only tried and true way to tell what you got is the factory GTs would all have their exhaust brackets built into the frame right here. So if you put your finger in there and can't go back any further, it kind of tells you it's a real GT. Any other Mustang, you open up your trunk, you try to reach back in there, you'll be able to go all the way back.
Great point. And that's just an easy way for you guys to tell, and it was good. We just learned that on this car. We've been in the business for a long time. So that's definitely a hard thing to, no one clones that. So
unless you pull the whole entire frame apart.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Windows go up and down nice. New gaskets around the door handles. New carpet was installed, new seat covers were installed as well. Scuff plates are nice, paint in the door jamb looks good. Weather stripping on the window felts, those are all brand new. Door rubbers are new, rust-free doors. Floor pans were all power washed, rust-free, all painted a really nice black. That looks nice as well. As we get down in here to the bottom of the fender, bottom of the door is all rust-free and all jammed properly. The dash paint's nice. Brand new digital Bluetooth radio was added. Brand new speaker in the dash. All the dash paint was all new. Brand new, probably a $400 wood grain steering wheel. Gorgeous hornworks. Air conditioning was added. The temperature gauge in the dash works, but always shows just a little warm on it. We did go ahead and read that off of our temp gun. It was running in the average about 190, so we went ahead and added a brand new temperature sending unit and a new gauge down here as well, just so we know exactly where we're running. Seat covers are in great shape. Headliner has been fixed right here in this one seam. Other than that, it's the original headliner still. Dome lights in the back both work. Fold down rear seat works as well. Now, with the fold down rear seat, a ton of work went into this. All new, all the chrome was all polished, all the carpet was done.
It had like an old 70s style shag carpet
on
there.
It did. I forgot about that. It did have a shag carpet. So that was time consuming. We spent a day and a half, 2 days on this back. By the time we went ahead and re-dyed all these interior panels, a lot of time and love went into restoring this disc brake factory 3-speed real GT car,
which is neat. I can't imagine how many came with a factory 3-speed. You definitely could get them.
Well, that's how they came standard.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
If you didn't check the 4-speed box, that's what you got. And that's the funniest thing. I've seen some GTOs that way too, and I know the people were damn disappointed when they got them, but it really runs and drives nice down the road with the 3-speed, and that's exactly how it came. So over the wheel wells, paint's nice. Down the bottom here, it's in great shape as well. Cap's nice. Here's a little look underneath. You can just see how nice all that is. All rust-free, all painted black. Really good car. Sure, factory codes here. Door panels are new. The armrest bases, pads are new. Door jamb paint was all redone as well. Roll the windows up and turn on the AirD.
That sounds good to me. Windows go up and down real nice too.
Yeah, they do. We also went ahead and had this door off, even if after it was painted, we put new hinges and stuff in there. The springs. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it feels nice.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, light works in there. There's your flasher. Here is some information for the classic auto air and also the retro sound radio.
Of over 700 vehicles, over 30 miles per gallon.
This is a nice car now.
It is.
And
a really neat find too when it came in, you know, just very stock, original, kind of barn find, turned beauty.
I like that. Barn find turned beauty.
Yeah, still with all the
Has
original.
the sweats rolling on your face.
Yeah, it's hot. Let's get it rolling.
All right. Look at how nice. This steering wheel is beautiful, but look how nice this power steering works. Oil pressures, even though the motor's stock, way up there in the middle to high. Gas gauge is working, amp gauge is charging. 1-speed wipers. Heater fan works. Dash pad is brand new as well. And this car turned out great.
Yeah, it did. A really rare car too. There was not many 66 GT Fastbacks built.
Another thing, put a brand new clutch, pressure plate, throwout bearing in it, had it all aligned. All new front suspension, tie rod ends, you name it. Here's our brakes, they stop perfectly. Put new disc brakes on it as well.
Excellent.
Yeah. A lot of nice stuff went in here. It's got the seat belts, correct style seat belts are in here. Again, we left it idle a little high. I mean, it can be turned down, depends on your climate. But when you're running air, you know, a lot of times it's nice just to leave it a little high. Probably could come down a little bit though, after driving it a little more. Motor's got a lot of power.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, like I said, 3-speed, who cares?
3-speed is kind of fun too. And one less pull.
That Classic Auto Air, I'm going to give them a little ad here. That's freaking awesome system.
Yeah, those are nice.
Very reasonable too, and that just blows ice.
Except for you're
cold.
stealing all the cold air. You got all the vents pointed at you. That
That's
ain't
why
fair.
it was so damn cool.
Yeah, that ain't fair.
70 mile an hour, straight down the road right now. Doesn't shake, doesn't shimmy, nothing.
Yeah. That drives great.
You don't need a 4 or 5 speed in this. 80 mile an hour. We're not wrapping out super high RPMs, nothing.
No, sounds great.
Really nice car. Check it out on our website, coyoteclassics.com.
Thank you for watching.